All right, guys, before we get started, I want to shout out our new sponsor, Fitbod. Fitbod is great. Our sponsor, Fitbod, will transform how you work out this summer. If you're looking to push your limits at the gym or jumpstart your fitness routine, Fitbod can help. It's not too late to crush your summer fitness goals. Try Fitbod today. Get 25% off your subscription or try the app free at fitbod.me/Virzi. That's Fitbod, FITBOD.me/Virzi. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Virzi Effect podcast show. I have another episode that you guys are going to love by popular demand, by the way. But before I get into that, I want to thank everybody who has now told a friend about the Virzi Effect. Guys, numbers are moving. Thank you so much. Please keep writing those reviews, rating the show. It moves the show to the top. You get the podcast everywhere you get your podcast, iTunes, Spotify, and all that. So since we got in here, the Virzi Effect has been moving, and it's because of you guys. So tell a friend. People have been loving the guests, and this week is no exception. A lot of people hit me up going, hey, when you getting that other Greek in there? Because when the other Greek is in there, it's a lot of fun. And I'm like, yeah, well, you know, you got to give it some time. We did a two-parter, which is moving now even more. But he came back. You guys know him, my dear friend, one of my partners in crime. One of the guys, let's be honest, guys, you know I don't like a lot of people, right? I got 5-6 kids that I like. You know what I mean? That I would, and by like, around my family on Christmas, right? That's what it is. It's you got to be around. If you can't,
That's a level. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be. But Yannis Pappas is here. Okay.
I was around your family last night.
You're around my family last night.
I come in like Kramer.
Here's the thing.
I just open a door.
No, you do the 3 knock and then the door opens.
I come in shower shoes and no knock.
Yeah, you come in like retired Connecticut old man shoes.
Yeah,
and you just barely knock.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm in the house, if I come in and I'm in the house, and I don't think anyone gets startled, even if I didn't knock. I'm just in there. They go, oh yeah. I go, hey, where's Paul? Yeah.
No, my kids will walk past you with looking at the phone. Hey, Yannis.
Yeah. I don't even startle. I don't startle anyone.
You really don't.
I'm there a lot.
Like my son walked past you. You were sitting there. And he went into the kitchen looking at his phone. And I go, you don't say hi? And he just goes, hey, Yanni.
Oh, hey, Yannis. Yeah. I don't even think he knew I was there. It was funny watching him walk looking at the phone without even looking up.
Yeah.
That's a generational thing. I think you got to choose between podcast or show. Mike, have you ever brought that up?
What do you mean?
When he goes, the Virzi Effect podcast show?
It's funny because you just say that, and I was thinking as he said it, I go, I think it's a show.
Yeah.
The Virzi Effect podcast.
You say podcast show.
You say podcast
welcome
show.
Back to the Virzi Effect podcast
You might as well go, welcome to the Virzi Effect podcast show episode.
Yeah. Well, you know what I didn't do, which I always say I'm Paul Virzi, too.
You say I'm Paul Virzi.
Oh, yeah. I go, welcome back to the Virzi Effect podcast. My name is Paul Virzi. You guys listen to the episode.
It's great for Alzheimer's awareness.
Actually, I don't even know if I said it. This is episode 588, and this is one thing that I wanted to talk to you about.
Those are for the people with OCD out there going, like, what episode is it?
But I think people are like that.
This is a mental health awareness intro right there, because you're doing... I'm Paul Virzi. For the people who have Alzheimer's, you go like, just remind yourself who you are. And then for the people with OCD, it's episode 588. And then for the people with depression, fucking the traffic was great.
Yeah. Well,
You're a traffic optimist.
Well, when
you're
I said
a borderline liar. You're a borderline liar. You're a liar.
Well, no. What I said when I
you're an honest guy till it comes to traffic, and then you'll lie. You just lie.
No. What I was saying was when I said it's not that bad, I meant us being that late. I thought it was gonna be a lot later.
You still, but I mean, you still go. I go, yeah. When you come to the city, you got to give yourself 2 hours.
Yeah, but that's
as if I haven't been living up where we live for 4 years now.
How many times does it honestly take you?
And then you go, nah. It never happens after 9:30. In New York City, like, it never happens after 9:30. Like, not once. You use language like never happens after 9:30.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing, dude.
As if today was this massive anomaly.
Yeah, but you're a traffic pessimist. You're a traffic pessimist because it's not, there's definitely probably a medium.
Yeah.
But 2 hours is like, I'll be honest with you, I've been living up there a long time. 2 hours has to be major crash.
No, it doesn't.
2 hours?
How long did it take to get here? Hour 40?
I left here. I left my house probably 10 minutes before you. Okay,
I left before you.
I mean, I left 10 minutes after you.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think I left the house around like 9:35.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I parked in the garage on 50-something
10:15.
Street at 11:06 is when I parked, and I ran into you at 11:08.
So an hour 40.
Okay.
So 20 minutes off.
I mean, but
Yeah.
20's 20.
Yeah. I mean,
You don't tell that to the guy you're robbing a bank with. You know what I mean?
You got to give him 2 hours. Look, when you get married, traffic is just a big part of what either makes you happy or it makes you miserable. It's just a big part of what's in your brain is traffic.
I will admit, and we've talked about it before, I will admit that I do best case scenario a lot when it comes to traffic, and I do speed.
Not a lot, only.
I speed.
Yeah. You go 58
speed.
minutes if you go at 96 miles an hour and you hit 3 deer. I mean, you got to take out a whole deer family to get home in 53
Remember that time
minutes.
Bartnick goes, there was a cop behind you, you just kept going to prove that I can do it under 60. Yeah. I used to have a bit about it. I'm like, dude, if the apocalypse came and I hit every green, I can make it.
I'll tell you how big traffic is for me. Yesterday when I was going into town,
Yeah.
there was traffic on that main road, and I thought about moving. I was like, maybe I should move.
Wait, by us?
Yeah, just going to town. I don't want to be specific, but there was traffic, and I go, oh, it's coming up here now. I should move because we live traffic free.
Yeah,
where we live, we live traffic free.
Yeah.
Can I ask what traffic is code for?
Blacks. You got to beep that.
Hey, I didn't say it.
I'm just kidding. I mean, it was a setup. It was the joke. I couldn't resist.
But I wanted to talk about something because
you got to beep that.
people talk about...
Cover my mouth, too.
No, well, it'll be Themeles. So
Yeah,
we gotta,
Themeles, beep that. You Greek. Don't do me like that.
we're talking about how you have some really good... The thing, Yannis and I talk about like nicknames for people or have sayings for things. And you've had a couple of real fucking doozies lately, man. You've had some doozies lately.
Well, when you drink, I say, it's open road. I say when you drink, because he drinks, man. Like he'll just have 9 when you've had 2. So I was like, your drinking is like it's like a highway in New Mexico.
Yeah.
Wide open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about it before, and somebody was like, you got to get in a room with, they started saying like guys that I got to go into, like, like with comedians that could drink. Because Norman could drink. They were saying Shane Gillis and them could drink. I know they could drink, but here's the thing with me. I'm a marathon runner, okay? I'm a Kenyan.
Yeah.
I'm a Kenyan in a marathon when it comes to drinking. Okay, so everybody could get off to a good start. When the gun goes off, you get off to a good start. But make no mistake, at the end of the day, the kid's crossing the finish line first.
Yeah.
I can go.
Maybe Shane, though, because Shane's like, he just missed Downs, it looks like.
But here's the thing with Shane. Shane's drinking beers.
Yeah.
Okay? I think over the course of time, I don't know about like... See, me, I get too full on beer. I'll be honest with you. I get too full on beer. I can't drink 12 beers. Can you drink 12 beers?
No, I can't.
I mean, I can drink 12 beers, but dude, I'm a bloated fucking mess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Throw me some fucking tequila.
Or
throw
wine.
Me some,
You drink wine.
I'll drink 2 bottles to the dome.
Yeah,
I'll drink 2 bottles of red to the dome.
Grape juice, you just can just suck down grape juice like a kid during nap time in kindergarten. It's like grape juice. You just...
Yeah, but you had some other really good nicknames, like another nickname.
Well, here's how you know if a wine or a scotch is good. If it tiptoes down the stairs in socks, in fuzzy socks, meaning when it goes down the gullet, when it goes down your throat, it's smooth. There's no burn.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Giannis has some good ones.
How about a dry sandwich?
Yeah, I mean, yes, a dry...
He took a little mustard off the fastball when you throw off speed.
We're watching a baseball game, and they go, oh, he took something off the fastball. And Giannis goes, dry sandwich. And I go, what? He goes, he took some mustard off the fastball. Dry sandwich is great.
That's a good one.
We sipped a red wine, and when you said it's tiptoes down wooden stairs in socks.
Yeah, in fuzzy socks, yeah. Yeah, you feel nothing. There's no burn. Just smooth down the stairs.
You have really good. You also had one with somebody. You had one where somebody's really, really, really hammered. You said they're
underwater. Yeah, you guys underwater.
And it took me. It took me a second
to like, scuba diving. Yeah.
It took me a second to register.
Yeah.
But then when you picture
The way they fight with
you
gravity.
picture yourself underwater, it's perfect.
Because you know how guys underwater, he doesn't really have control of his gravity. He's kind of moving a little bit. Looks like he's floating
going
around.
like this.
Fully underwater. Yeah, scuba diving.
Yeah. It was underwater. And then one that I didn't learn until years ago. You were talking about a girl dating a guy, and you said drip. And I didn't know. I remember Chris Italia was laughing really hard.
Oh, he loves drip. Yeah.
And I didn't realize what drip was. And then when it's like that just a drip of a faucet.
Guy's a drip, yeah.
And then you said, what'd you say? Leaky faucet?
Leaky faucet, yeah.
Yeah, a guy that's just a boring.
He's a leaky faucet, yeah. you just hear like bloop, bloop. So it's like it's boring, but then also it turns to annoying if you're exposed to it for a long time. You got a good one called the do without.
The do without.
A
Yeah.
do without.
Yeah, do without.
When you could do without a guy, yeah. You don't hate him, but you could do without him, yeah.
Yeah, do without is like we've talked about it. I talked about it on Jim and Sam, and they loved how like when you're doing a party, you have to treat a party invite like a draft, right?
Yeah.
It's like a draft. So there's the definites, but then there are the do withouts, and a do without is like you like the kid, but if he's not at the party, you can do without him.
You're not going to miss him. He's a do without, yeah.
A do without's a good one.
Yeah, I mean, he's a guy you get off the wire. He's maybe a two-way contract, but he's not even a second-round pick.
No,
He's a G League guy.
he might be on another team next year.
He's
one of those.
He could be in Europe.
Yeah.
He could end up in Europe. You
Yeah.
could see him playing for some Israeli team.
Yeah. Like a do without is like you want him to be quick when he pumps a keg beer.
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
you're like, hey, how you doing? Everybody good? But like, I don't need you here.
He's there. It's fine, kinda. And if he's not there, you don't miss him at all. He's a do without. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a do without. It's a great expression.
Yeah, it's.
How about
like,
this one? When I said
he doesn't make the cut always.
he just sometimes he just gets called down. He's in the minors. He's a AAA guy. He's Bull Durham.
What was it? What?
When we were driving, I remember where I said it. We were driving in the car.
Oh,
and
shit.
I go, because where we live is not very diverse.
No.
It's not very diverse. What I mean by that is it's probably 98, 99% Caucasian.
One, we were walking in our town, and you go, people are looking at you.
Oh, yeah.
You said people are looking at me.
They look at us. Yeah, like we live in such a waspy area that they look, especially you, when you come with like a tracksuit and a goddamn chain.
Oh, when I come out, especially like when I come out
Yeah.
just like this, or
Yeah.
like if I come out with the new sneakers and
That's
the
right.
chain.
Yeah, because you dress Italian, you dress Italian. And that basically means you dress black.
Italians influenced them too, black people too. Italians
with two
influenced
movies.
no, but dude, they rap about it. They rap about The Godfather, dude.
Yeah, but
they
I would
love,
say Italians.
Make no mistake, Puerto Ricans,
Yeah.
Puerto Rican, black, they like Italian. They like the Italian culture. They like the Italian shit talking. They do. There's
It's true.
There's similarities.
They definitely are into each other.
There's a
Yeah.
flashiness too that I think they all agree on.
They do, but the funny
And
thing
I mean
is,
all.
Italians are like, get out of my neighborhood. That's just like, Remember I made that joke that when your dad saw the UFO, he would have taken a gun and started fucking shooting at it. Get the fuck out of my neighborhood. Just like he was a minority. Who the fuck get these fucking Greens out of my neighborhood?
My dad
They would
was-
have came up with a slur with him immediately.
Yeah, you want to laugh. My dad, I talked about it on stage. My dad, who doesn't like hip hop. My dad is, grew up in the Bronx in the '60s. What are we talking about here? But my dad would watch rap videos for the jewelry. And he would go, that kid knows that he's got.
He's rapping so the jewelry.
He goes, he's rapping so the jewelry. He goes, he's got mass. It's heavy.
Yeah.
It's heavy. It's not rinky dink. Because he used to call mine a chicken wire.
Yeah.
My dad called this chicken wire. He goes, yeah, that's a little chicken wire. Why don't you
Yeah.
tuck that in?
Yeah.
But he would go, these rappers, I got to be honest. He goes, they know their jewelry. I swear to God, he said that.
Yeah.
And me and Christian were really laughing. There's something with cultures.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just African American, Italian. But
Pretty much it is. Yeah, it's gaudiness.
there's something about flash that both of those cultures love. They love the prominent, the big.
Yeah.
Right?
Gaudy. Big. White leather, big chains.
flash,
Yeah. Fur coats.
flashy,
Yeah,
yes.
they love it. Yeah.
They love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fur coats is,
Yeah.
Like when my dad, when he saw the Frank Lucas in American Gangster show up to the garden in a full head to toe fur, he was just like,
that guy looks good. I mean, what are you gonna do? The guy looks good. Yeah, I think it's funny that if aliens invaded an old school Italian neighborhood, they would be more upset that there's they're in their neighborhood, then that they wouldn't be like, oh my, you'd be like, well, get out of the neighborhood.
Yeah, they
just want them out of the neighborhood.
They wouldn't care
First
that
thing
they
they
were
may
on
say is like, get the fuck away from my sister, my daughter, whatever. Like, get out of here.
Yeah, they don't care that they're on Earth.
They just treat them like Vietnamese.
They don't care that they're on Earth. They just don't want them near them.
They don't want them. They don't want Vietnamese.
Yeah.
They don't want blacks. They don't want Chinese. They don't want fucking anyone in their neighborhood.
Yeah, and Italians do a thing where they just, to insult, they just say what the people are without even being racist.
Yeah.
So they just say what the people are.
Yeah.
So you just sort of look at this Vietnamese, you can't drive. You know, they just throw like,
Yeah,
like
they
what does
go,
that
look
even
at-
mean?
yeah,
Like
look
what
at
is it?
These fucking Indians. I mean, what can you do?
Yeah.
No, I don't mean anything bad. I don't mean anything bad.
Oh,
I'm
that's
just
the other
saying-
thing.
I
Yeah,
mean,
they'll just. Yeah, be like, look at this Indian guy driving.
Yeah.
I go, what does that have to do with him? Like,
Yeah.
he's driving bad. What does that have to do with it?
Yeah, but
and
I
he goes,
mean,
no, I'm just saying that's what he is.
It's what he is. That's all I'm saying. Is you know, you do the math. I'm no mathematician. I'm just saying I see the math.
Didn't you? The best is when Italians say that.
Yeah.
Look, what do I know? I'm no math. I'm no scientist.
I'm no scientist. I'm no mathematician. Don't ask me. I'm saying I see a dot head.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
What? He's got a dot on his head. He got a dot on his head. It's my. I'm wrong. She's got a dot on her head. No, look at her. I'm not. I didn't put it there.
No. I said this on stage the other night too. Italians are the only. Italians will talk more shit. You'll hear two. I'm being dead serious about this. I'm not even trying to be funny for the show. I'm being dead serious about this. You'll hear Brett Ernst. Brett Ernst had a stepfather, arrested, so who was like this, and it was some of the funniest things I've
Talk
ever
about
heard.
someone who's committed to being Italian.
Yeah. But you'll hear a 5'5" Italian kid be like, I could have went to the NBA, and then they mean it. No, I'm being dead serious. They go, nah, I shot for the cause. I didn't work at it. They say things like that. If I worked at my handling, because the shot was NBA quality, and they'll actually almost believe it themselves.
Yeah.
It's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
You know, they could have done, I had all the best women, and nobody ever, you know, they go. Now, Brett Ernst, we've talked about. Brett Ernst has a cologne dealer. We were on Yannis's podcast.
He sent us all cologne.
Yeah.
He showed up to my podcast with a bag full of rolls.
What do you mean?
Let me tell you something right now. Italians are so funny. Joe Gatto from the Impractical Jokers came on my podcast. He showed up with pastries. From the finest, and he goes, these are, this place is special to me. he goes, I hand selected. So he went in and he was picked. He didn't just go like, first of all, he treated it like it was a Christmas party. He came to my podcast, we were doing work.
Italians
can't come empty-handed.
No, remember, Mike knows, I had the Food Freak here. I had Steve here, the Food Freak. He's got Not Another Cooking Show. It's like a ton of subscribers on YouTube, and he comes in and he goes, I got a little treat for afterwards. And when we were done the podcast, and he goes, this is one of the finest bakeries. And he opened it. Yeah. He's an Italian kid. He lives in Yawning, whatever. And he came out with and they were incredible. Like the cookies were incredible.
Yeah.
But Italians like to show up with.
They just love quality cuisine.
But Brett Ernst showed up with rolls.
He showed up with a bag of rolls, which was hilarious because it's like 12 rolls. And I was in like a brown paper bag, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do with 12 rolls? He goes, you just got to bite into one. He goes, these fucking rolls are phenomenal. He's like, there's this little spot right by and he was staying in Staten Island. He's like, right there in Staten Island, these rolls are phenomenal.
Yeah, he had to go there before he went to your podcast. I was like, what do you want me to do, make a bunch
of bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches with 12 rolls?
Did you put butter on? Did you eat it?
I took a bite out of one. It was a damn good roll. Yeah. I'll say that.
Yeah.
But Joe Gatto handpicked. He went in there. Like he did a couple laps back and forth in the glass refrigerators and was picking. He didn't just go give me 4 cookies. He was like, it's funny.
No, it's a thing that like it's almost like a respect. I mean, I remember one time, Brett Ernst. You want to laugh? Brett Ernst was in Connecticut when I was performing in Fairfield, and we went to this guy's house. He's a fan of mine. He's a friend of my brother, Christian. And we went to this house. Guy had like a multi-million-dollar like backyard. His backyard looked like it was insane. Pool, outside thing, everything. So Brett was with a girl or whatever. And I said, hey man, why don't you come? He's like, I got something for you. I want to bring it to you. It means a lot to me to bring it to you. And he brought me a rope chain. And it was a chain. And he was like, listen, here's the warranty if you need any. And like, he saw me open it. And like, he had a lot of pride when I opened it. I looked at it. I popped up.
Was it a real chain?
Yeah. He's like, now you got 2. Yeah. He's like, now you got 2 chains. And like, it was like a big deal for him. He's like, I love you, kid. Like it was,
that's because the Southern Mediterranean has heart. Yeah.
Like
when a German kid or an Irish kid comes to your house, it's like, what can they bring you? Like they, what is it? A Linzer tart? Like that? What else? That's all they got.
Yeah, the thing with Irish
They show up with
German
like a
is-
6-pack Miller Lite. I mean, they're animale.
If you say to an Irish kid,
Show up with a fucking pack of Bud Light, or
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Well, if you say to an Irish kid, like, "I love you, man."
Yeah.
Like they
Yeah,
gotta be
yeah.
real drunk, or they'll go something like, "Yeah, you too, you
yeah,
fuck
yeah,
So
yeah.
you know, like they can't embrace it.
Yeah.
They just, for some reason, the Irish can't embrace it. The German can't. I know somebody that said their father was like all German, and it's just pushed down, moody.
Yeah.
Like they just don't have the.
They don't have any heart. They don't have. It's.
I look at people like dog breeds, man. That's what it is. People are like dog breeds, right? And when you look at it, I think the Mediterraneans are the closest to like golden retrievers. They loving, they're loyal. They're just a loving, loyal fucking breed of people. And then you have the standoffish cold people. Cold people, and this is no offense if my wife listens to this. I love my wife's a sweetheart, and she's got it watered down because she's got a lot of other things, but she's Scandinavian. Scandinavian people,
Oh, yeah.
German people, Scandinavian people, that type of person, they're just not as warm.
Can't cry at your funeral, really.
They're just not as warm people.
Yeah. They don't cry at your funeral. They go, well, things happen.
You know, right?
Yeah, they just go.
Or what
Greek
they cry to themselves.
Yeah, or they just go, things happen. This is
Italians
part of how it goes.
Italians are,
no,
Greek.
a Greek will die of heartbreak. Won't eat.
No.
Yeah. This guy, my cousin, and my wife's cousin's husband was talking about his mom died, and then his father didn't eat for like 2 weeks, and then he ended up dying a little while. He just didn't eat.
What did you say
Heartbreak.
about somebody was 90 and they said
We love
so
hard.
No, say.
Oh yeah,
listen to this.
My mother's grandmother.
You're gonna love this, Mike.
So my mother's grandmother and grandfather, he lived till 96. She ended up living to like 107. And when he died at 96, she was wailing and wailing, and he died so young.
He was 90.
Wailing. She would wail.
Wait.
96, he died. She's going, he's too young. He died so young. It's like a tragedy.
He was almost 100 years old.
Yeah. Everything that doesn't go great for a Greek is a tragedy. It's a tragedy. It's not like, we take it in stride like the Germans and Irish. It's a tragedy. We wail.
Yeah.
And conversely, when we're having a good time, we party. We party hard. We enjoy it. It's like we don't say things like, a week is too long for vacation. We're like, life is a vacation. I want to hang out and stare at a tree all day. I want to drink. I want to be with my friends. I want to be married. And the Germans are like, I don't know what to do with myself if I'm not constructing something. I'm not building something.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Irish, yeah. It's just, think about it. The biggest cultural influences in New York, I'd go Jewish, Black, Puerto Rican, Italian. Those are the 4 biggest cultural influences in New York.
Yeah.
Irish are just as much here. Where are they?
Yeah.
What's the cultural influence? What's
Right.
What do you pick up and you go, I picked this up from the Irish music. Is anyone walking around river dancing?
What's it called?
What's the music? What's the food? There's no even their
bagpipes, yeah.
Even their food is Indian food. You go to England or Ireland, that's what their food. They got a fried piece of cod or fucking chips in a newspaper. I mean, it's fucking gross.
Yeah.
When you eat French fries out of a fucking old newspaper, what is wrong with these people? You ever go to? Have you ever been
Dude,
there?
I was in London, and I got to tell you something, man. I performed in London last fall, and I got to tell you, dude, it was the worst food. And then somebody said, "Do you like Indian?" And I said, "I do." And we went to a gourmet Indian, and it was incredible.
I love Indian.
But the thing is, Indian food is like I think, isn't it? We talked about this. Curry is the national.
Yeah, they don't have.
Curry's the
I
national.
think tikka masala is the national dish of England.
Chicken tikka masala is the national dish.
And what do the Irish have? The Irish, what is an Irish? What do they have? Shepherd's pie or something?
they shepherd's pie. They also have corned beef cabbage.
I mean, what are we talking about?
I mean, corned beef cabbage is. I mean, a good corned beef is not. But
Dude, you go to a German restaurant, right? You go to a 4-star German restaurant. They put ballpark food on your plate. It's like a little thing of applesauce with a hot dog. They put ballpark.
There's a brat.
That's their cuisine.
I will have to say this though for the Jewish cuisine. The Jewish delis are insane.
They're great.
Yeah.
And they invented bagels.
They throw the pickle on there. You get the extra meat on the thing. You get a little mustard on the thing. It's good. It's good. But here's the thing. It's not every day good. You can't do it every day.
No, it's not.
You can eat Italian every day.
Yeah.
right?
But you know, the attitude, the whole thing that's part of New York, the accent, the Italian, that like it got into the. There's nobody. We're not walking around going, you know, how you doing? I'm
Yeah.
from New York City. We're going, how you doing? I'm from New York City,
Yeah.
and that's because of Italians. That's but that be that from that, and the Jewish is quite, you know, like Yiddish.
I love how you just turned into Woody Allen.
Yeah, it's like, but it's like, the agita, the kind of, and that got into the cultural zeitgeist, but nobody's walking around going, fucking, hey, fucking, let's go to the pub again, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're from New York and fucking our ancestors. So it's a variation of the way we used to, like, it's just nothing.
Yeah,
and I love Irish people the most, but they contributed nothing.
That's interesting. Yeah, that's.
So are you Irish?
A little bit.
Yeah.
But they also are the slaves that built New York City. Like they
And
contributed.
for that, we're thankful.
They built it and then they killed them all and sent them back.
And for that, we're thankful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they.
But you're talking about, but what Yannis is talking about, no, but you're also talking about attitude.
I'm cultural.
You're talking, yes, like what we see every day
They're
in the
just-
streets of New York City is not really that.
I'm not talking about they didn't contribute. I'm being comedic. I want to rile people up for fun.
Yeah.
I love Irish people, but yeah, I mean, culturally they just got nothing. It's river dance. It's, I mean, even the dresses are Scottish, so it's like it's not even Irish. That's Scottish.
Yeah.
So like when you I'm sorry, the bagpipes too.
Well, the bagpipes
are
I said that
Scottish.
before. Yeah,
They're Scottish.
it's a nice sound.
It's nice, but they took it from the Scots. It's not even here. They play them and they go, "We're Irish." We go, That's from Scotland. That's William Wallace
on St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day.
It's Scottish. Those are Scottish bagpipes. They're even called Scottish bagpipes. Scottish and the Irish got nothing to do with each other. You know?
Yeah, that's wild. All right, guys, it is FitBod, everybody. You guys know how summer, every day you got to look good, you got to feel good. You don't want to be out there with a shirt off at the beach, not feeling good. Well, FitBod can help. If you're looking to push your limits at the gym or jumpstart your fitness routine, FitBod can help. The FitBod app creates customized workouts based on your goals, fitness level, and available equipment, which is great for me too, because I'm all over the place. So they know I got a couch in there. They'll make that work. It's perfect companion to help you crush your fitness goals this summer. Start making progress towards your fitness goals today with 25% off a FitBod subscription. FitBod creates custom workouts based on your personal goals, experience, available equipment, and more. Build your fitness habit and stay consistent the rest of the summer. FitBod's powerful technology understands your strength, training, ability, studies your past workouts, and adapts to your available gym equipment. Track your achievements and learn new exercises. Keep track of your achievements and personalize best with FitBod's progress tracking charts. All right, guys, why I love FitBod is I can go to the app and the app will understand what I have available to me. So as somebody that travels, somebody that's in hotel rooms that obviously doesn't have everything I need, but I want to keep the fitness goals going, FitBod does that and adapts for you. So it's perfect if you're on the go and you need it to understand your habits. That's exactly how it works. And it is not too late to crush your summer fitness goals. Try FitBod today. Get 25% off your subscription or try the app free at fitbod.me/Virzi. That's fitbod.me/Virzi. FITBOD.me/Virzi. Yeah, I never even thought about that.
Yeah. I mean,
But
even
people
Conor
are so-
McGregor got big. How he got big? What? Acting black. He was kind
That's
of acting black, right?
Well, I mean,
His name was
he
Notorious.
did Notorious.
He was
Yeah.
wearing the fur. I mean, he wasn't going around going, you know. I do love the Irish. I'm just saying in New York, it's an interesting thing. You know, Puerto Ricans, the Latin, the Italian, everything has gotten in. Pizza, bagels, it's a big part.
You never been to an Irish pub? Get a nice Irish soft pretzel and
talking about
mustard?
Guinness?
But that's not New York. It hasn't it's not New York. You know, it's not like you don't go New York.
Because that's the thing.
Yeah.
You could go anywhere and go, hey, let's go to a pub.
Yeah.
Right? Irish thing is like pub, let's get a Guinness, let's get some bar food, but like it's not New York City.
Not New York. Like a knish is New York. That's Jews and brought the knish.
Dude, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are more influenced than the Irish. They eat pizza and they like the Knicks.
There you go, yeah. There you go, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The opening to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie is they're up on the scoreboard at the Knicks game eating pizza.
Yeah,
you know? That's New York.
Yeah, they just, I guess dealing with trauma quietly, sitting at a bar quietly drinking, it just doesn't, It doesn't translate to other people. It's
In the movie Departed, there was a line that people talk about in the movie Departed when Matt Damon is laying in bed with the chick, and he said, "If this is over, if we're going to break up, it has to be you to do it."
because I'm Irish. I'll fucking live with something wrong.
I'll live.
Yeah.
I'll live in this. I'll live in shit forever.
Yeah,
you know. And there's real truth to that.
Yeah.
There's real truth to that. Like Irish just kind of and I had it with friends. We've talked about it many times with hangovers.
Yeah.
They've gone to their job miserable.
Yeah.
They wake up miserable. They plow it down,
Yeah.
and they just like, you know, me. I just didn't go to the job ever
But
again.
you'll notice when they have to fart, they go in the bathroom politely to fart.
Yo, that is.
I don't know. It's
is-
something I've noticed my whole life.
Can you tell that story?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I grew up in Brooklyn, New York, so
Excuse me.
all my friends were Italian, Irish. You know, I went to Irish Catholic church with my friends. Yeah, Jews, Italians. I grew up in Park Slope, Brooklyn. It was probably the most diverse neighborhood in the world.
Yeah.
Also, like, socioeconomically diverse. And so I love Irish people. I dated Irish girls. I love the Irish, but I've noticed, you know.
We know you've loved the Irish. You've said it. You
Yeah,
don't
I
have to-
love
I mean,
it. I've
he's
talked
going
about it.
hard with
Yeah.
it. I mean,
I
yeah.
mean, fuck these people, but I love them. But they are really, they'll drink, they'll tell stories, they're great. And then if they won't fart. Like, it's not funny to them. They will remove themselves and go to the bathroom and flatulate. If you fart, they don't think it's funny. They think it's gross. You fart about anyone else, it's the funniest
No,
thing.
but don't you have
Irish are shocked. Irish are...
Yeah, but you have a story about it, right?
Yeah, well, my ex-girlfriend's father, he was like as Irish as you get. He used to play like NRA rebel music. He would bang like 40 beer. I mean, he was just the greatest guy. He was so fun.
As Irish as they come.
Oh, he would curse. He would climb trees. He'd fucking jump in the river naked, in the Hudson River naked. He had 10 brothers, one who was missing an arm, you know?
Yeah.
He would... I mean, you know, Irish Catholic is just as Irish as you can. But yeah, like, he would go to the bathroom to flatulate... Or he'd be all joking. I remember one time I opened the door by accident in the bathroom, and he almost acted like a lady, like he was like, and he was like the crudest, funniest, loudest guy. But then he would go to the bathroom, and you hear like a, he would let out like a little, like it's just impolite. Have you noticed that about Northern Europeans? Like they don't. It's rude. It's like dirty. They want to keep that separate.
You know what? I have not noticed that, but when you said it, I thought back to my Irish friends, and I really don't remember like my Irish friends just like ripping ass and laughing. Where it's like my Italian friends or everybody else would be like, they'd be, hey, come here, you know, like, and they would joke. But I don't think I've had like Irish friends really do that.
It's just something. Yeah, it's something I've noticed. Yeah, like German, Irish, Northern European.
They drink themselves to death.
They'll drink themselves to death, but then they'll remove themselves to go far. He'd be like half drunk, thrown up on the floor, and he goes, "Excuse me," and then they'll go to the bathroom and goes, "Bah." Yeah, they're just not into it.
I mean, not to bring the podcast down because this is hilarious, but there's a sad story. I was friends with somebody in high school.
Jesus Christ,
And
what
he
kind of
ended up-
turn did this take?
Yeah, I was friends with this Irish kid in high school, and I don't know if I should mention his name.
Don't mention his name.
Yeah, he took his life.
Yeah, definitely don't mention his name.
He took his
Well,
life.
I mean, he's not here.
No, he was a great friend when he was like in it, but he had his demons, you know. And he ended up getting a scholarship. He beat out he left where we went to high school, went to Florida, didn't know anybody. Beat out the linebacker in Florida, and this was Florida, big Florida football school. Ends up going to Syracuse, playing under Donovan McNabb's team. The whole fucking thing, man. Ended up smacking a bottle, got into a fight, lost the thing, ended up going to Rutgers, getting hurt,
Could
whatever.
be CTE, right? A little bit.
Well, I don't know what happened with him. I don't know what happened, and that's a good question. But he was this big, tough Irish kid. He wore the shell toe Adidas. He was tall, big, but he almost looked like a jacked up Matt Dillon, right? And I remember one time, dude, he would drink like, you know, when you go out with your friends, you drink a 40, think it was cool. Like he would drink like 2 or 3 of them, and people just couldn't believe it. And I never forget this, man. This is like going to what we're saying. He goes, hey man, I could freestyle rap, right? And he would like rap, and like it was good too, right? But we were in a hotel party, and he called me like by the bathroom, and we're standing in front of the bathroom, and he's freestyle rapping, and he's drinking a 40, and he's doing. I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm just bopping my head, you know, we're hanging out, you know. He was a year older, and he just goes, hold up, and he leans into the toilet, and he just throws up, and then he just went like this, and he went right back to the freestyle. Dude. Didn't address it. It was one of the most gangster thing. Yeah. He just was like, he was just this Irish kid that wasn't gonna. It was like a quick hiccup.
Yeah.
Like, and then he just went right back to it. He was just an animal, dude. The Irish are animals.
Well,
they have something different though. They do have another gear with pain that a lot of people don't want to endure.
They also can't hold their liquor as well as Southern Europeans, and it's a known thing because Southern Europeans have had booze longer. So like Asians. It's true.
The reason why I'm laughing is because Family Guy did an episode where all these brilliant scientists were Irish,
saw that.
and then they just took one sip and they all were they started fighting, they fell. But I didn't know that.
Yeah,
that's so. Wait a minute. So you're basically saying evolution has made the
well, I wouldn't call it evolution, but tolerance. Yeah.
Yeah, but over time.
Over time. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess you can. Yeah. I guess evolution in the way. I mean, yeah. I guess is the way that. The Southern Europeans have more of a tolerance.
Southern Europeans instinctive, like just have more in its.
Yeah, they anatomically are more adapted to alcohol than Northern Europeans. The old Germanic tribes. It's all Germanic tribes, right? They're all Germanic. Celtic, the Gauls, whatever.
That makes sense because they fight quick, right there.
They just can't handle it. It's like when the Native Americans got alcohol, they couldn't handle it. It was new to them, so they just like fallen over drunk. Same with the Asians. They can't tolerate. Asians can't eat cheese. It's
what?
Asians don't eat cheese. You ever notice that?
No.
They can't eat cheese. They're lactose intolerant because they didn't grow up with cheese.
See, that's why they're not fat.
That's why they're not fat. They can't eat cheese.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I never noticed that.
Yeah.
Asian people won't eat cheese?
Think about all Asian cuisine. Is there cheese in anything?
Yeah, but Asians eat pizza, no?
They do, but they get a little bit of an upset stomach. I mean, Jews eat pizza too, but they also get diarrhea.
No.
Yeah. I was eating cream cheese with bagels for years. I'm lactose intolerant a little bit. It depends on what it is. And I would just get diarrhea and I deal with it because the cream cheese bagel is incredible. But I stopped now. I use tofu spread, which I think in Long Island they call it bread. Beep that. They don't have it, which is hilarious. You go to a Long Island bagel shop, they're like, we don't have tofu.
We got to find out what minute that was at.
Yeah. There's 2 beeps you got to do.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to sacrifice the joke.
According to the internet, SutterHealth.org, up to 90% of South Asians are lactose intolerant.
Wow. You know what else
and
I
that's
learned?
South Asians. Those are Indians. But what about the
It says
Wuhan ones?
Most East Asians are lactose intolerant.
Yeah, there you go.
According to
East
Thrillers.
Asians.
You know what else I learned is that diarrhea is actually a form of constipation. Did you know that?
I didn't.
Yes, it's because you're so backed up.
Yeah.
And then but diarrhea is actually a form of constipation. People think it's a release of it, but it's not. It comes from. It's a part of it.
I'm not sure. That doesn't seem right.
I just learned it. I learned it from a doctor was talking about it. She said a lot of time. I mean, I'm not trying to get gross here, but they said there's something called stuck poop.
Yeah.
And stuck poop is when you're constipated and it starts coming out and it can't all, and then you'll get diarrhea. I just heard a doctor say it.
Right.
So.
I mean, who am I? I'm no scientist.
Hey, listen, I'm no scientist. All I know is I was
shit.
shitting my brains. I didn't feel constipated. That's what an Italian does.
Yeah.
She's full of shit. Okay, I've been shitting for fucking 3 days.
Yeah, I'm no expert on it, but I'm just saying. I mean, look, they do have them on there. I mean, what do you want me to do?
I don't want to be gross.
Who's your doctor, Vinny Boombas?
You know my doctor.
Yeah.
Because according to the internet, diarrhea is the opposite of constipation.
Yeah, I mean,
according to
this lady said,
who's your
Medical
doctor? Carmine
Corporation.
Spagnoli? Would you go to a doctor named Carmine Spagnoli?
No, but she was saying that it's a cause of it. She was saying that they kind of go together. So when you're constipated for a while and it's backed up, she was saying something like that. And I will find it. It was a doctor said it. They even did a whole animated thing about what's going on here with it. But speaking of that, I went to Mexico, okay, and I ate we were hammered, okay. We did a little spring break at Cancun. Me, my buddies from, it was 2001. We did a little Cancun spring break, dude, and everybody was hungry, and the only thing to get, they came on mopeds with Papa John's pizza, okay, in Mexico. And what do they call it? Montezuma's Revenge?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm going to tell you something right now. And it's not even gross because what was coming out of my ass was clear water like this. I'd never seen anything like it. It was just coming out of my ass, and I'm looking at it, and it was the toilet was completely clear. Clear water was just after everything was done. It was maybe 12 straight hours of shit and clear. Yeah. It was, dude. It was, but it was the ice, the water.
Yeah, the bacteria in there. Yeah,
dude. And it just whatever it did, it just fucking cleaned me the fuck out. But the Papa John's pizza didn't help. I'm sure with the cheese. You know, but I caught a bad one in Mexico, dude. Like, believe the hype with that.
Yeah.
Because that Montezuma's Revenge is a real thing. You ever get that?
No. I don't leave the resort. You left the resort?
No.
Yeah.
No. We were in the hotel. We were hungry.
In Cancun?
We were in Cancun. We're at,
And you drink the water out of the faucet?
No, I mean, I don't know. I think they said it was the ice. It was ice cubes.
Oh, that makes sense.
So, some of the resorts, they have like filtration systems for the ice, but they still say don't drink the water. I went to Cancun and we bought bottled water for even brushing our teeth.
Yeah.
On the way home in the lounge at Cancun International or whatever, my girlfriend said they had a big jug of drinking water. She's like, oh, it's drinking water. This must be fine. 4, 5, 6 days of just pure hell after that.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I was fine.
Well, here's the thing, though. The ice cubes, people think they sleep on the ice cubes. They think, oh, this is the drinking water. Get ice. But the ice comes from the bed.
That makes sense.
You can't do it.
Yeah.
You can't do it.
It's
France had an issue with that, too. Back in the early 2000s, there was a thing in France where they said, you got to, with the ice, my dad was there and the waiter was telling him people got sick there, too. My mom went around the same time and people were getting sick. But you got to watch the ice cubes. That's what gets people.
Thank God we live in New York City where they got good water.
Well, you know, the good water comes from where we are.
Yeah, it's the reservoirs, but we got good clean water here.
Yeah.
That makes good bagels, good pizza. We got the best water.
Well, maybe the best food.
Yeah, New York City?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Up there.
No, number one. It's easy.
I don't know if it's better than France, Paris.
New York City?
Yeah.
It's as good as Paris. It's comparable. Copenhagen, London. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's all the same. Tokyo. It's all. You got 5-star restaurants, you're good.
Yeah, let's talk about that since you said Tokyo. Me and Yannis do this thing. So you guys know Yannis is a friend of mine, close friend. And what we do is he lives in my neighborhood. And Yannis will hit me up and just go, dude, you want to watch a doc? You want to
watch a doc?
You want to watch a doc? Because you're the type of kid that, like, late night, you like to when the families go down.
Oh, it's the best.
Yeah,
especially when you have kids, when everyone's asleep and you're a comic, and you don't have to wake up. It's like then you have like a weekend.
Look, when the cat's away, the mice are going to play. And in this situation, our wives are the cats.
Yeah,
okay?
They go down early.
They go down. Kids go down, and it's like, yo, I'm a comic on a different schedule than you, so you'll come over. But Yannis does this thing. I got to talk about it, man. It's really funny with you. Yannis does this thing. My older brother, Christian, and by the way, shout out to Christian, my older brother. I love my brother. The best. Christian and Yannis very similar in their, like, sleep habits, I guess. Because it's like your stomach is bigger than your eyes are bigger than your stomach with that shit. Yannis will come over and be like, yeah, let's watch the doc. I'll be like, are you down now? Because here's the thing with me, and you could attest to this. I don't go down, right? You see me twice?
No, you guys a few times, yeah, but very rarely.
If I was drinking a lot during the day and I get comfortable in the recliner, you may see my eyes closed.
Yeah.
But I would say I'm 95% not down.
Yeah, you stay up. Yeah.
I'll stay up for the time we watched, what did we watch?
Saturday Night Fever. Yeah.
Yeah, you told me.
You watched it like a drama.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watch it like a comedy. I don't know how you can get through that and get into the plot. You were into the plot. You go. Actually, it's a beautiful storyline.
No, when
like the worst part is when she fell off the bridge.
When the kid jumped off the bridge. Kid jumped off the bridge. I was up like
you up crying like it's a fucking Bay Ridge tragedy.
Oh, dude, when I saw him in the mirror getting ready to go out, it brought me back and got me real serious. And
I laugh at that.
You said you were like, oh, look how like silly this is. Yeah. And I'm like, nah, dude, that's how it was.
You're like, look at his hair.
Guys go out, they get inspired by the girls coming out. But so Yannis will come over, and I would say you're probably 85% of this. 85% of the time,
I'd say 97% that I go down.
Yeah,
97%.
90?
Yeah, it's only
90, maybe. Yeah,
over 95.
Over 90%.
There's very few times I don't fall asleep.
But we could be watching the most intense. Like, we could be watching a doc where it's like, yo, they're like on the heels of the serial killer. They're about to get this kid. Everything is about to be. And I'll look over at Yannis and like, I'll see. And then I go like this. I go, yo, dude, you down? And you go, yeah, I'm here. I'm here. And then I know once that happens, the next time, and they're like on the heels of this guy. He came over last night.
I was fighting so hard to stay awake. Yeah,
because the cops were like, we talked to all the suspects. We think we got the guy, and I'm like, there's no way Yannis gonna be sleeping. Dog, I looked over to the left, dead body next to me. Dead body, just then you pop up, and the whole story is, and I'm always there for the end, and then you pop up, and you just go like this. I go, all right, dude, that was good. It's over. And you just popped up, and you go, huh? What?
Yeah.
Dude, what happened? I went down. What happened? I went down. Yeah, I was like, yeah, dude, I know. You always. Yeah, you're.
I fought last night too. I was fighting.
Well, I knew when we had
whenever I
cocktail.
shift to the right, when I shift like that.
No, when everybody goes to the side, it's a wrap.
You're half.
But you were yawning. Yannis came over and he goes like this. Stacy, my wife is very, very good, hospitable, right?
I would say you guys are.
Yeah,
first Hall of Fame. Yeah, Hall of Fame with that.
The thing is, when you come to my house, and this is true, Yannis will tell you, when you come to my house, snacks and a drink will be offered.
No, people are animals. People don't have any hospitality. They're animals. They're just animals. Going over your house, it's like, you guys are always like, drink, food.
Yeah,
it's always a good time.
Drink, food, booze is there. We have a little bit a bar with all kinds of bottles of stuff. So I said to Yannis last night, it was really funny. I go, hey, you want something to drink? And he goes, why, you thinking cocktail? It's like, apparently that's what you're thinking.
Well, here's the thing. You go, you want a drink, right? And I go, I have to say why you think a cocktail, which obviously means I'm down. If I go, why you think a cocktail? But I have to phrase it that way because I'm not going to have a drink alone. I'm not going to.
The thing is, Yannis wanted alcohol, but he didn't want to do it alone.
Yeah, I was. When you said I wanted it, but I wasn't going to go, and then drink. Without you guys.
Yeah.
So I was like, why? That's funny because I go, why? You think a cocktail? And then I'm like, giving you the opportunity to go.
Well, I know you are.
Yeah.
You're thinking cocktail. Yeah. So Stacy made us these big.
It was a great end of summer drink. It was a nice vodka.
It was a
seltzer with a twist of lime.
And it was it was Stateside Vodka, which is the only vodka they make with electrolytes. They do. It's the only vodka they make with electrolytes. Mike, you're smirking. Google it, please. Just go Stateside Vodka.
I believe you, but why?
I didn't wake up. Did you wake up hurting?
I didn't wake up hurting at all. No.
Hey, man, that's why. It's called Stateside Vodka. All right. A fan.
It's made up in Pennsylvania?
Yep. Nice. It's made in Pennsylvania. It's called Stateside. A fan brought it to me and says, I know you like to drink, and I know you always talk about how you hate hangovers as you're getting older. Try this. It's got electrolytes in it. Does it say?
Mineral enhanced, 0 carb, 0 sugar. It doesn't say electrolytes, but it says mineral enhanced. I don't know what that means.
All right, well,
it looks cool. It's got a great bottle.
Effect.
What? No.
Great bottle.
So Stacy, we made big ones, a lot of ice, lime, but I knew when you were halfway done, I saw you yawning, so I actually didn't think you were going to be down for the doc.
Yeah. I'm always down for the doc.
But you're down for the nap.
No, I'm down for the movie, and then I get tired. That room is so relaxing. I got so many good memories in that room that I always it just takes me. It's like CBD. That room. I just always go down.
You know what Christian does? You know what my older brother Christian does? I can tell you. I go. You think you could do it? He goes, I don't know, man. He'll just start yawning. He goes, I don't know, man. It just hit me. I got tired. But he admits it.
Yeah.
You don't admit it.
No. I try. I go for it.
Yeah. You were yawning, and I knew.
I go for it. Yeah. You go for it. But very few people can stay up like you go up.
Yannis was like, these cops better hurry up.
I said that. I was like, hopefully they hurry up because I want to know what happens. Here's the thing about you that's true. I don't know if we've said this before, but we might have, so I don't want to repeat myself, but you will, if I go, hey, let's have another one, you'll have another one. If I say, let's go, I was like, I'm in the mood. Let's go to Fort. Let's go get some sticks. You're just a guy who's down for it.
Yeah, when I sipped the drink last night, what did I say?
You said, I'm definitely having another one.
First sip.
Yeah, first sip, you go.
First sip, it was ice cold, twist of lime. I'm definitely having 2.
Yeah.
What's his name? Andrew Santino had a joke like that, though, on his Conan O'Brien, or he did a late night where he goes like, who's having one glass of something? It really is like, having one glass, it's like, do you like the taste of it? Because one is like that's when the wheels get greased.
Yeah. I could do one, no problem.
You could do one?
No problem. I can't do more than 2.
Mike, can you do one?
I can't do one of anything.
Yeah.
That's my biggest problem is moderation.
Can you do 2 and walk?
Two beers because it fills me up too. I
Yeah.
guess anymore. I could have like 2 beers, but then I'm immediately gonna start looking for liquor.
Dude, you give me 2 cocktails. You give me 2 cocktails. I'm having 7.
It opens the door for you.
I'm having 7 to 8.
That's what you call a door. The door's open.
I start thinking of, should I take an edible? Let's get a stick.
Yeah.
It just goes. That's my night goes.
Yeah.
I bought 2 bottles of tequila for this weekend because I know as soon as I crack one, it's gonna be a hard time not to finish the bottle.
Did you finish the bottle?
It's for this upcoming weekend. I'll let you know.
What'd you get? Casamigos? Blanco?
Hell no, that stuff's disgusting.
What'd you get?
I got Arte Nom, which is like this crazy high-end
Nice
stuff, and then a couple other little bottles.
Tequila's become my new go-to.
Oh,
I didn't know you were a tequila guy. I'm gonna bring you a bottle of
Azul?
the stuff that I love.
You like Azul?
I don't know Azul.
Azul
yeah,
is the
he
one-
knows only the high class stuff.
Azul is $140.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Actually, I got introduced to it by a very rich person, and I bought it, and it's insane. Look at the bottle; it looks like a vase.
Are you talking about the stuff that you ding the top of it?
No,
It's got the big silver bottle, silver
it's
cap
got a
on
silver
it.
cap, and,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
got, and
yeah.
it's white and blue. But I mean, you just drink it, and it goes down so smooth. You do 2 sips, you're fucking hammered.
Yeah.
You don't even realize it. But like, tequila to me is the new one. Tequila is like an upper. So it's
Yeah,
like
tequila's like a bump of Coke, yeah.
Tequila is the Coke of booze.
Yeah.
And the other ones bring you down.
Yeah,
You know,
that's true.
wine. Now,
Wine brings you down,
dude, you do
I go
2
to
glasses
sleep.
of a cab, it's kind of might be a wrap.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Wine puts me to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
wine.
a good rosé.
Oh, rosé's nice.
Yeah.
A slightly bubbly rosé. Get out of here! I'll drink that all day.
You know what else
Yeah,
is good
it
too?
matches the
You
weather.
drop a cube in it. Drop a cube in it. Drop 1 cube in it.
Cube. It's already cold.
No,
the
but
rosé.
but if you throw one, it just pops it.
My buddy, dude, I don't know if you know the comic Case Rosso. Great guy, super funny. I used to make fun of him all the time because he would put ice cubes in his beer. He'd always order beer with a glass of ice. I was just bust his balls because that's
probably incredible.
despicable behavior. Unbelievable. You
Yeah.
could drink beer all day if you put it on ice.
Oh, dude.
Interesting.
It waters it down a little bit,
Yeah.
and it just makes it more palatable
I need
to drink.
cold. I need painfully cold. I want my esophagus frozen.
I want to put every time I have a drink, I want to put it in like nitrogen, or so I wanted something to be able to
That's-
have it.
and you know what?
Freezing cold. Otherwise, I don't want
And
it.
that's a callback to the Irish and German. The German, they
Yeah.
go warm.
Ugh.
Think about that.
They
I mean,
drink a
who
warm
does
beer,
that,
yeah.
man? Like, you're gonna drink a warm fucking Heineken. It's already a skunky. It's like, what are you nuts?
Their beers do taste good though, but they're warm. They drink them warm. Our beer is piss water. I mean, Budweiser is piss water.
Yeah, I like a nice cold, ice cold.
Yeah, ice cold. You can. Yeah, I like a nice ice cold quality beer. Forget about it.
Yeah,
I was drinking tequila last weekend, and I was trying to think: is there a coaster that can be frozen? So when I put my drink down, it just keeps it ice cold. Like I just don't want a hint of warmth in anything.
Somebody's
I
got to
drink.
invent that and throw that on Shark Tank.
What?
Fine,
Just
I'll do it.
a cold coaster. It's like instead of a hot plate, you're putting it on like a frozen coaster, and it keeps your beverage, your cocktail, ice cold.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
not a bad. That's a
That's good. Yeah.
maybe with like a little indentation so it goes in it and stays
Just nice and chilly.
And you could have a little stack of them, hand one out.
$69 on Amazon.
That's right.
Yeah, that's
Already
gotta-
exists.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I like it.
You can buy it.
Yo, a chick being able to drink a lot's kind of. How do you? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that for a sec. A chick being able to throw down like a lot of booze and hold it. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, because the thing with my wife is, my wife will. She tells me like when she starts to feel it, she can only have one more. Like if she starts to feel something, she can only have one more because she says she starts to tingle when she gets drunk. Like she starts to feel it, and she doesn't like that feeling because that means she's gonna spin. She's also somebody that throws up. I don't throw up.
Right.
I don't throw up. I keep the poison down. I don't throw up. I
right.
wish I could throw up. But like, would you be like, if you're on a date with a chick and she was just throwing down, that's a little wild, right?
It's a little wild, yeah.
Is that a red flag?
Yeah. Yeah.
No. But I'm not talking she gets like staggered.
Now it's a
No,
red
I'm not.
flag.
I'm not talking she's staggering.
Right.
I'm not talking she's slurring.
Right.
She could just throw the fuck down.
Yeah, that's a red flag. I mean,
If she holds it together?
I mean, she's got some demons that that the booze just, is a solution for. Yeah. You don't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever have a chick like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
That could throw down?
Yeah, she stole checks from me.
What?
Yeah. She stole checks.
Hey, I guess. Hey, that's the clip.
Yeah, she knew where my checkbook was. She stole checks.
Hey, I guess that's the red flag.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't stack around, but she took my fucking
stole checks.
checkbook.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, she stole them one by one.
That wasn't the Irish.
No, and I was in
girl.
college too, so it was like she was stealing like $17.
Wow.
Yeah.
That wasn't the Irish guy's daughter.
Well, she was Irish. Yeah, she was Irish.
Oh, okay.
I've dated a lot of Irish girls.
We know you love them.
Yeah, I do like the Irish. I do like the Irish.
You do like the Irish.
Yeah, I like the Irish.
Yeah.
A lot of Jews, a lot of Irish, Italian. Yeah.
You ever did,
Puerto Rican? I've dated them all.
You did Puerto.
I've tasted all the flavors.
What about the
only
Italian?
one.
What about the Italian chick you dated? I got to hear that.
Which one?
Was she like? Did she come from gaudy, flashy? The Italian.
Oh,
chick
the Italian. Yeah, I mean it was Brooklyn Italian. Yeah, I've dated like Brooklyn Italian.
Now, what's the
girls.
difference? Hold on. What's the difference between Brooklyn Italian?
It's it's Brooklyn. It comes with a little.
But it's not Staten Island Italian.
Similar.
Staten Island Italian, I think, is the.
Those are Brooklyn Italians that moved to Staten Island to
Nope.
escape
But-
other people coming into their neighborhood.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
Staten Island Italian is the Italian on steroids. It's another level.
Yeah, but that used to be Brooklyn. They moved.
Is that right?
Yeah, you can find those Italians in Brooklyn and Staten Island. Yeah, you go. I mean, you go to Ozone Park. You go to Howard Beach. They're still there. Howard Beach. Oh my God. I mean, you want to go to 1980 New York? Go to Howard Beach. You're in 1983.
Yeah.
It's 1983
now.
Now it's 1980.
If I went to Howard Beach now, it's the 80s?
It's the 80s. You go and like Bay Ridge kind of feels like New York in the 80s, early 90s in some parts of Bay
I was
Ridge.
just down there and I was like, where am I?
Yeah,
it's nice.
It's nice.
I kind of
It's
liked
great.
it.
Yeah, though the houses down there, it's great. But
How are the beaches? Nice?
there are no beaches in Brooklyn. Brighton Beach.
But like they're not nice.
No, they're garbage.
God, dirty water.
Dirty water. Yeah, you don't go to the beach in New York.
Yeah.
Long Island's got some, not the public beaches. You got to just keep going to the Hamptons.
Dude, if you could get a hot dog on the beach, you can't.
Yeah.
If you could get a hot dog near a beach, you just can't go to that beach.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of those beaches that used to be hot, like Atlantic City, Brighton Beach, public beaches just...
Yeah, if you could see a street meat truck from your towel,
I mean,
you might not want to go to that beach.
I mean, anything public.
Yeah.
Just, people, you go like, communism's a beautiful idea. Then you go into a public restroom.
Yeah.
And you're like, when people don't own it, they pee all over it. Like, they just don't care where they pee.
Right, that's true.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's just, we can't have nice things. It's got to be like, the only way you're going to respect it is if you own it. You ever go to a public park and there's glass everywhere? It's because people take bottles and they just chuck
throw
them.
it, yeah.
But if that was your backyard or you owned it, you wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
So it's like, it'll never work.
Right.
Okay? So don't be a commie.
Dude, what?
Am I wrong though?
No,
Have you
you're
ever
right.
gone to a clean public bathroom?
Yeah, it's
I mean, even if you go in the Ritz-Carlton, there's just some guy who pees on the back of the,
I'll tell you, some of the nicest. I was just in the nicest bathroom I've ever been to, and this may ruffle some feathers. I'm not, you guys know I'm not political. I voted for Eli Manning. I was at Donald Trump's golf course, upstate New York. I mean, dude, it was like outlined in gold. I mean, dude, I would eat spaghetti off the floors in this kid's joint. I'm not joking, dude. Say what you want. Say what you want. Kid, customer service is tight.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I mean, they're indicting the kid left and right. Kid knows how to run a bathroom. the kid is top notch.
Yeah.
I pulled up to the golf course. A guy just zips behind you with a golf cart. He goes, "Hey, Mr. Virzi, I'll take your bags." It's like, I like this kind of treatment. Now you're. I want to say this. Oh, we gotta go. Yeah, we gotta go. We're gonna wrap this up in a second here. I gotta actually do a read. Anyway, what I was gonna say was you take your sports team's losses you take it. It hurts you to the point where I didn't realize how much it hurt you.
Yeah.
You said one of the funniest things, and this is when we first met. We went to go get wings somewhere, and we watched a wild card, Yankee Astros, and there was like a win and you're in, but if you lose, you're out. And the Yankees lost by like a run. And you said, "Hold on, I got to go to the bathroom." And you went to the bathroom, and when you came back, you just go, "It hurts." And I thought you were I didn't realize.
No, it hurts, yeah.
I didn't realize your personality yet. So when you said it hurts, I kind of laughed it off. But it hurt you.
It hurts.
It hurts you.
Yeah, it hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like I protect myself with sports
Well, that's why you're
teams.
not a Knicks fan anymore.
So I'm not a Knicks fan.
Because you can't, you're
handle it.
scarred.
I couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
I just couldn't handle what was
So
happening.
when the Giants lose, you get real hurt, too.
I get hurt.
Because
Giants, Yankees,
you meet,
Giants, Yankees, and no longer Knicks. Knicks is too tragic. Knicks is tragic. You had to get out. It's a toxic relationship.
Yeah,
it was toxic. I can't.
You got hurt so bad that it was almost trauma.
No, yeah. When the Giants won those 2 Super Bowls, I still think that those are 2 of the best nights of my life. I mean, they really are. Like, I mean, they were joyous. It was so joyous.
But you go hard.
Yeah, it was one of the greatest things to watch with those comebacks, like both of them.
Oh my God.
It was joyous, and they beat the Patriots. It was like the best nights of my life. It was like.
Do you remember where you were?
Yeah, I remember where I was both times. It was incredible. You know, it goes all the way back to you know, being a Knicks fan during
90s, yeah.
Well, I was a Knicks fan when I was young, so it was like the first team that I was a fan of.
With Bernard King?
Was the Knicks with Lewis Orr. I can go back to Rory Sparrow, Lewis Orr, Trent Tucker.
I remember Trent Tucker.
I mean, those days when
Johnny
they were
Newman?
bad. Johnny Newman, a young
Gerald Wilkins.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was. And they weren't
Kenny
great.
Skywalker?
Kenny Skywalker is a little later. He was a rookie. He came in. He was 84 or 5 or 6. But I used to watch him on black and white TV, and they were just bad, but I just fell in love with the sport. And so then I became a massive Knicks fan.
Yeah.
I was huge. So during those runs, it was like, you know, we'd all watch it, and like it was just like everything was on the line. Our happiness was on the line.
Yeah.
And it was just ruined. It was ruined by Michael Jordan and the Bulls.
Yeah, and Reggie.
And Reggie, but more Michael Jordan and the Bulls.
Yeah.
Because there was a couple years we got close. And then Houston, and then
the Charles Smith
fucking layups, and
Oof.
There was just a few things that just the Charles Smith is probably the most painful thing in Knicks history.
But let me ask you this question.
Dunk the ball.
Let me ask you this.
6'10", dunk the fucking ball.
And I saw him in the streets of Manhattan.
Yeah, I mean the pump fakes, and it's just like go up strong.
And I heard the next day in the Post, though, they did show the slap. He did get fouled once.
Yeah, but
but they're not going to call it. They're not going to call it.
Yeah.
But what's going to happen if the Knicks did win one? Let's say 5 years, 10 years. What would you do?
I'm cold on them. It's an ex-girlfriend. We're done.
Oh,
you know,
wow.
I'm not a fan. I'm a fan. It's my favorite sport, and I'm a fan. I can watch any game.
Yeah.
And I find myself rooting for one team or the other, but. It's the Yankees and the Giants.
Yeah.
The Knicks are dead to me.
Well, when the Knicks
It's been,
win,
30 years? They've been bad?
more.
99
No.
was the last time they were
Yeah,
decent.
but they haven't won in 50.
They made the playoffs twice since then? I mean, it's really crazy.
Yeah,
It's
no,
really
they
crazy.
made the playoffs 4 times since then.
Has it been 4?
Yeah, but one was an exit last year and the year before, 3 maybe.
No, not 4. Not 4 times.
They made the
Maybe
playoffs
3.
with Carmelo. They made
Carmelo.
it twice with Randall. So that's 3.
3 times.
3 times.
3 times. 3 times since 1999. So 24 years.
That's wild.
3 times. So there's been 2 decades where a New York team hasn't made the playoffs.
But I mean, you can't jump ship though, dude.
I already did. I'm off the ship. I'm on land. I'm no longer interested in the Knicks. As long as Dolan is alive, I'm not interested in the Knicks. It's just they have no incentive to get better. The Garden's sold out every night. You know, it's just they can't.
They got to do it.
There was a period where you felt like they were like the Statue of Liberty, but instead of giving, they were going like, "Give us you're poor, you're tired, you're old, you're sick, you're injured."
No, they would always get
got
that
Amari
guy.
Stoudemire after his knee blew out, all the way back when they would pick up Kiki Vandeweghe after his back's blown out, Rolando Blackman after his back's blown out, Keith Van Horn. They would get every guy on the downslide. It was crazy. Every old Larry Johnson after his back blew out. It was like they just liked going out of business sales. They go and they get Derrick Rose after he's a shadow of the player he was.
What do you think about
They get a 50-year-old Jason Kidd. I mean, it's a nonstop old.
that team
It's an
went
old folks home.
Oh, that was the Carmelo. That team went to the playoffs. Jason Kidd went to the playoffs. So I think
Jason Kidd is. I mean, he's so. If he's not in your top 10, dude, he's got to be in the top 10.
Every
time.
position
He's
or
gotta
top
be
10
in there.
point guard.
He's got to be in the top 10 all time. He's just got to be in there.
Top 10 point guard. I don't think
been
top
to the
10.
finals 3 times, won it once. He's just triple-double machine. I think he's second all-time in assists. Triple-double machine, just incredible. Developed the shot.
Yeah.
He's so overlooked as one of the greats. He's one of the greats. He's certainly one of the best point guards, for sure.
I think
player who impacts the game.
I don't know if I could put him in. I don't know if I could put him in.
Two-time MVP, was he? Two-time
can't put-
MVP? Or one-time MVP? When he was with the Nets?
I can think of 5 guys right now that are better. As far
five.
as,
Yeah, 5.
No,
number
but
10.
like, I mean, off the head, without even thinking.
Yeah, but everyone can do the 5. I
but
could do the 5.
Yeah, but if you,
I don't know if I could do the 10. Jason Kidd, I don't know if I could do the 10. I think he's the most left off player, most overlooked player. He changes your team.
Yeah.
He's a guy who's on your team and you're instantly a good team.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah, you're instantly a good team.
That's true. That's true.
Instantly.
But top 10 NBA all time, dude.
Probably.
When you got Elgin Baylor and you got guys like that, and then you got, you got Jordan, you got Bird, you got Magic, you got Steph. Steph changed the game, dude.
Jeff changed the game. He changed the game. But I put Jason Kidd right up there with Steph.
I mean,
as
I'll take
impact
Steph.
player.
I'd take Steph in his prime over Jason Kidd, though, just because of what he could do. Jason Kidd couldn't hit a fucking 30-footer, and when it counted like that.
No, but I mean, he could give you 15 assists, 10 rebounds.
I actually,
and 15 points easy.
No, he's incredible.
Jason Kidd's right up there with Steph Curry to me. That's my point. I put him right up there with Steph Curry. I put him right up there, if not ahead of Steph Curry.
I'll
pick Jason Kidd above Steph Curry.
I think that people actually still will appreciate Steph Curry later. As much as they appreciate him now, I think when people actually see what he did, the guy turned into a human fucking video game, dude. The guy turned into a human video game. I've never seen anything like that.
It's incredible.
You have never seen a guy bring the ball up and there's a chance, a good chance, a better than 50% chance a 35-footer is going to go in. I mean, with the flick of a wrist, it's really no other player, and I'm going to put Jordan in this, no other player was a 3-point weapon, sniper like that at any given time in a game than Steph Curry.
That's true.
We've never seen anything like that. And he was a 4-time champion and not done yet. He's not done
true.
yet. If he gets 5, dude, I love
Steph Curry. I love but they did win 2 of those as a super team. As a crazy super team with 4.
But he won 2 of them without it, too.
It was an all-star team.
Right, but he won 2 without
2 without. But I mean, it was an all-star team. You got 4 all-stars in your starting lineup.
No, you don't have 4 all-stars. You have 4 Hall of Famers.
Yeah, 4
Hall of Famers.
Hall of Famers in their prime on the same team.
I mean, KD in his prime.
One of which is the top 2 players in the league, in the world.
Right, but I'm talking about straight what Steph Curry can do. I don't think we'll ever see that again. I don't think you're ever going to see it again.
No, he's incredible. He's incredible.
He's
incredible. But how many point guards were triple-double machines like that? Consistently every year.
No, not many.
So it's almost just as rare. It's like I don't even think Magic was a triple-double machine like that. So it was like, Jason Kidd, Elgin Baylor.
But not winning one has to be a blemish.
Yeah, but he won one. Jason Kidd won one.
Oh, he won one with Dallas, right?
He won one with Dallas.
Yeah,
starting point guard.
Yeah.
He won one with Dallas.
Yeah.
On that team. They beat a super team.
He actually won late in his career.
He won late in his career.
Very late.
Yeah. And he carried 2 Nets teams. Here's my thing. Steph Curry does not carry that Nets team to the finals. He doesn't. Jason Kidd does. Jason Kidd makes everybody better.
Yeah.
Steph Curry's the greatest shooter. Jason Kidd makes the whole team better. He gets the most out of Kerry Kittles. He gets the most out of Jason Collins. He gets, what are we talking about?
Richard Jefferson.
Harris off the bench, Richard Jefferson, Kenyon Martin, just a bunch of role players.
Yeah.
That team was role players, and Jason Kidd carries
They got to the finals a lot.
They got to the finals twice.
Yeah.
They got smoked both times by the Shaq and Kobe Lakers, but...
Yeah.
They just were. There's no talent on that team.
Yeah. No, I'm looking forward to another NBA season. I'm looking forward to the Knicks. Looking forward to the Giants, Yankees. Look, we're just going to chalk this one up as I don't know what to chalk this up, but it's been rough. I know you got to run. Guys, please plug all your stuff, guys. Check out Yannis. Yannis back on tour, new hour, killing it. Tell everybody where they could go see you.
Yeah, come see me, man. On the road, New York area, Sony Hall, Red Bank, New Jersey, the Vogel, Portland, Vancouver, a bunch of other cities. Austin. Please go to my website, YannisPappasComedy.com. Check out my podcast, the Yannis Pappas Hour, every week. And check out my specials on YouTube.
Yeah. Yep. Guys, I'm hitting the road in a month. Okay, I will be in San Diego at the American Comedy Company October 6th and 7th. I heard there's limited tickets for the first 2 shows of each night, and I heard that other tickets are going fast for the late shows. They're going to sell out because it's over a month away. Get in there. American Comedy Company, one of the best clubs out there. I cannot wait to go back. On October 20th and 21st, I will be doing Helium in Philadelphia. November 1st, I'll be at the Hartford Funny Bone. November 2nd, I'll be at the Albany Funny Bone. And we're adding more dates. Guys, I got a big announcement for New Year's Eve, so stay tuned for that. And I'm going to be announcing my next special, which might be in Chicago, if I think so. We're going to announce that really soon. Check out all my other podcasts, Bone to Pick with Bobby Kelly, Anything Better with Bill Burr. We're going to be doing our NFL picks for BetMGM. And check out Nocturnal Admissions. It's still streaming on Netflix right now. Again, thank you guys so much for listening. Please rate, review the show, and get it everywhere you get your podcasts, Spotify, iTunes. I want to thank my guest, Yannis Pappas. Check him out. Of course, Mikey on the other side of the desk. Andrew Themeles, the Beverly Hills Kid, guys. I'm going to see you at a comedy club real soon. Thanks so much. I'll talk to you soon.